fuck with teaming. Watch us take a set of chunks for me to speak. Frisky, y'all some whiskey, you miss me, I didn't pay. Memories too hazy, it's crazy, we couldn't save. But lately my baby losing the faith.
Honor, blessing to be able to perform my music in front of other artists and for them to not only what's the word I'm looking for, to take me in, but to also enjoy it and find it motivating.
Man, I'm proud of you, man.
Thing,
you
man.
came out and you did your thing, man. Everybody agreed that.
Appreciate that.
You did your thing.
It's that's something that I'm still working on because it's hard for me to like understand that. Because to me, it's one of those things where I just believe in myself, and it's crazy to see other people start to believe in myself too. And that's how it works. Like, you got to be crazy. You got to believe in yourself before anyone else does, and then they start to follow.
Facts. Who do we have here with us today?
TJ4Play. My name's a joke. I'm not.
Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, and then after college, I stayed up here in Philadelphia. That's where I live now, West Philly.
Okay. What inspired you to make music today?
What inspires me to make music was actually a TED Talk. A couple of years ago, I started writing in May of 2021, and I was watching a TED Talk by Kid Cudi, and it was titled Hi, I'm Scott. He basically just talked about trying things. He said when he was a young guy, 17, 18 years old, he tried basketball, drama, got into plays, and then eventually found his way in music. And for whatever reason that day, I saw that TED Talk and something told me to go write a song. Okay. So I drove home, I sat down, got out the pen and pad, wrote a song. And I think the reason I knew I could keep doing it is because when I shared it with my friends, they were like, oh, this is okay. Like, not like bad. Like, your first music usually is really terrible. They're like, we thought it was going to be terrible, but it actually was okay. So, like, keep going, man. And that alone was enough fuel for me to just keep pushing it. And where I'm at now, I don't doubt myself. Like, I truly, truly believe in what I'm doing.
If you could work with any celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. I'll tell you who it is. I want to work with Waka Flocka.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
That's different. I would not expect that.
The music that he had is catchy, and that's all the thing. But what he has is a business mind. I watched his Drink Champs interview. That man was spitting so much game.
A lot of knowledge.
Talking about, he said, you don't need an accountant. You need a CPA. You need somebody that can do taxes for you in all the 50 states that you work in. Because as an artist, you're not going to be in one state.
Facts.
So that alone got me. And then he's talking about insurance, how to use that to build properties, build business. And that's what we need as African Americans, is financial literacy. Facts. And he's providing that. So that's why, is to learn some business tips and try to figure out how I can work my entrepreneurship with him.
Gotcha. What do you feel music is missing today?
Consciousness.
Consciousness.
And that was part of the reason why I started rapping, was because what I heard on the radio did not reflect me, my people, or anything other than commercial music. So I really figured that that in the pandemic and where music is right now, I believe that hip hop is cyclical. So right after the Jiggy era came the Jay-Z, the 50 Cents, the Cam'rons, people that were talking real stuff in their music. And I really feel like that's coming back around now. And I'm going to be a part of that wave.
Okay. Do you think the Illuminati is real?
Yes.
Do you believe there's a hidden agenda in music today?
Yes. Isn't that hidden? It's called, and Bones Thug and Harmony talk about this. It's called selling the pipeline system in music. That's what they talk about. When you're 7 years old, you're someone that takes in a lot of information, you're a sponge. What you hear on the radio is telling these kids that it's okay to go out, sell drugs, trap, do what you got to do, kill people, right? And then when you start to live that life, the consequences that they don't talk about in the music are what you feel. You get locked up, you have a chance to get killed, ruin your entire life, right? That's what they're selling right now in the commercial music.
If you could change anything in the music industry today, what would it be?
If I could change anything, I think it would be the relationship between the label and the artist. And that paradigm shift is happening. Like, artists like Russ are starting to take over ownership, not only of their music, their production, but now he has his own label.
Full control of whatever you do,
and again, Chance the Rapper is another example of it. He maintained his independence. All of his music is free. He makes his money off of merchandising, advertising, all of that stuff, right?
The 3 hats.
Beautiful. Yeah. So it has to be, in the future, the artist has to have more control over their music, because at the end of the day, they're the ones creating it.
That's true. How do you feel about Kanye West?
It depends on what you mean by how I feel about him. As an artist, I mean, legendary. I wouldn't be rapping if it wasn't for Kanye West. He made backpack rapping commercial. He made it mainstream, made it okay to be from Baltimore and not talk about killing people, right? He made it possible for you to talk about who you are. And I share a lot of similarities with his musical upbringing, the gospel music that he grew up in. But as a person, people, I don't know why they always forget that he's bipolar. Like, they treat him like he's a normal person. He's not. He literally has 3 different personalities, and you can see it in an interview when he goes from one to the other.
Right.
So it really bothers me that people are just treating him like he's a normal person, and he's not.
What can we expect from you this year?
Oh, that's an easy one, man. You see this face a lot. Every year that I have been doing this, I'm on my 3rd year of making music, being a recording artist. I've set soft goals, hard goals. Last year's hard goal was to perform at Rec Philly, and I was able to do that by March. So this year, I want to be able to tap in all 5 boroughs, perform at least one time in each borough in New York, and go to a festival. That doesn't mean I need to perform at it. I just want to be there, experience it, understand what it takes to get there and get in those rooms. Thank you for supporting me, man, and thank you for, again, we met 3 weeks ago, and you already have me on this platform.
Facts.
I'm grateful and mad appreciative.
Rain on Me
of it.
Artist Showcase
Thank
/
you,
tour, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Won't be the last. Hopefully we see you again.
Oh, absolutely, man. I will be back for sure.
First place winner, y'all.
Right,
TJ4Play.
man. TJ4Play, my name's a joke, I'm not.
Watch us take a set of chunks for me to speak. Frisky, y'all some whiskey, you miss me, I didn't pay. Memories too hazy, it's crazy, we couldn't say. But lately my baby losing her faith. I took a